What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 58 of Touched by an Angel. We go all around the world. We meet ordinary people, have ordinary conversations that have the power to transform people's lives. So let's see what God does. What's up, young fella?
Bless you.
I am chilling, man. It's truly a pleasure and an honor to be here with you. Step up for me a little bit just so they can see how amazing you are. And just for the record, I just met you 30 seconds ago, correct?
Correct.
All right, cool. So we're going to jump right into it, right? Here's the thing about life. When we going through stuff, when I'm depressed, when I'm going through stuff, it feels like the whole world got it better than me, right? That's a human kind of tendency, what we do. What's your strategies for trying to stay optimistic, trying to stay out the way of all of the negativity, all of the struggle, all of the challenges that's going on in the world? What's some of your strategies that you do to stay positive?
Keep a 9 to 5, run stock market, find other ways other than like outside legal ways to make money. That's your first thing. Don't get in trouble. You won't be in the bullshit.
There it is. So you stay busy because you understand an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Correct.
All right, good stuff. So what's some of the other strategies? You sharp. What's some of the other strategies?
Really, that's my main thing because I just moved back to the city 2 years ago. So with that being said, no, I don't got a face like I got myself. I don't got to worry about went to high school with you, you know me, all that. Outside of my circle, I don't get be bothered.
Cool. You're a smart man. You understand that the length of the relationship doesn't necessarily represent the strength
At all.
of the relationship. Just because y'all go back, we 20 years deep, that you understand that it's all about who you are right now. Excellent. So we're going to keep moving on. I feel a lot of stuff from you. That's one thing I do. I tap into souls, and I'll share with you a little bit what I'm feeling from you if you allow me a little later on. But we're going to keep jumping into how amazing you are. Give me your strengths. You know, we all got problems, strengths, weaknesses, insecurities, and fears. All of us do. Talk about your strengths. Brag on yourself a little bit. When you come around, what do they know is coming with you?
I play dumb, but I'm not dumb. I keep something going. To get some money, something in between. And I got a face. So I could go anywhere, majority in whatever city I've already been in, and I'm going to know somebody. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not cool. I'm not good. I'm not gay. I'm not walking around with a bunch of artillery. No, I don't got to. Bro don't know me. Big bro don't know me. They know not to play with me. They're my fault. They probably gonna play with you for trying to play with me. Type shit. So I try to stay in lanes where I'm a needed asset. Okay, weakness is because one, I got an anger problem, so I don't want to be around nothing but no bullshit. Nothing that's weird. I'm punch on you. Stay out of it. All right, I got a heart. I give you the shirt on my back and you don't deserve it. Those are my main weaknesses there.
Listen, look how amazing you are, right? This is what most people don't do that you do. You have a knowledge of self. You know who you are. You know where you stand in the midst of this crowd, and you move accordingly. Most people, they'll ignore what they know about themselves, and they keep trying to get, okay, let me force them to like me now. Okay, let me go over here, even though I know that's not what I do well. No, you're different. You understand that fingerprint that you got is for you and for you only. Can I tell you what I feel from you a little bit?
Explain.
All right. First of all, you have depth. When I say depth, I mean depth. Like, you don't just see stuff on the surface. You see stuff as deep as the abyss. So that shows me you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, but here's the beauty of it. Like the late Maya Angelou says, but yet again, we rise. You've been through a lot, but you stand on top of that. What you've been through, however, there is some unforgiveness in there. There is some anger that you carry around. And here's the thing about unforgiveness. It's not for the person that did it to you. It's for you, because it releases you from that emotional and psychological bondage, and it allows you to move on. Because the truth is, you could forgive someone or apologize to someone, and they don't have to accept it. It's all about you. So am I touching on anything from the stuff that I just said?
All right.
Okay. Talk about it a little bit, because I just met you. This is what I do. You asked me in the beginning, most people do. What's this interview about? You don't got to tell specifically, because that's sacred. That's between you and God and your situation. But are you carrying a little burden, a little extra anger from certain situations?
I don't live the street story. I done been to hell. Literally, figuratively, all that in between. So yeah, that's the whole story. We don't even gotta go in between.
No doubt. You done been through it. There it is. So you know God only challenges, he gives his biggest battles to his strongest soldiers.
I've heard.
You know what I mean? And you're going to get to because you're young. You know what I mean? You're younger than me. But the truth about life, life unfolds all. See, for whom much is given, much is required. But the main thing about life, it's a boomerang. It throws right back at you whatever you give it. So here's the thing about life. Life only takes what's in your subconscious. And what's in your subconscious, you create through what you think, how you feel, and how you respond to situations. So that go into your subconscious. So here go the universe, that's God's perfect creation that he made to govern us. It comes around and say, oh, how can I help my brother? Oh, let me see what's in his subconscious. So I'm gonna do 3 things from what he got in his subconscious. I'm gonna take what he got and I'm gonna help him to be his best self. That's the first thing the universe does. The second thing the universe does is say, I'm gonna take what's in his subconscious and I'm gonna help him to be in the best situation he can be in. But the third thing is different. The third thing the universe does is say, I'm gonna take what's in his subconscious and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna challenge him. I'm gonna make sure he is who he's supposed to be, who he's portraying to be. So that's what's going on. Today is your day. You know why? Because God wants you to break that cycle. God wants you to break that. Because here's the thing. You're good, but God wants you to be great. And you know that little anger, that little thing that can come out sometime with the wrong people that don't deserve it, you know that gives them dominion over you. The person that make you angry, they're not showing their deficits. They're showing yours because you act on it, and they're controlling you because all they got to do is just make you angry and they can control how you act. You're bigger than that, and you know that. You're better than that, and you know that. And God would send me here today just to tell you, today is your day. It's your day, my brother, because it's a choice. Let me tell you who else been through the ringer. Me. Grew up, mom didn't like me. Been on my own since 15, making my own decisions. Made millions, had to fall and scrape on my face. You know why? Because I wasn't as bold as you are. You take a boldness into understanding and aligning with who you're supposed to be, good, bad, or indifferent. You don't care. That's who I am, so I'm going to move. I wasn't like that. I'm still trying to force the issue. No, I'm going to force them to like me. I'm going to force this situation to work, even though I know it's not in alignment with my truth. God want to keep me hovering at the top because he want to bless me. The universe want to bless me. I ain't patient enough. I don't got no patience. I'm going to force my landing. I'm going to land here in this business. I'm going to land here because guess what? The arrogance and the pride was overtaking me. I had to scrape on my face, dog. That's why I'm here renewed. All the way aligned. I ain't making no mistakes no more. And I can come out here and reach young fellas like you that's filled with amazement. Maybe just need a little course correction, a little advice, and that's what I do. That's what God want to tell you, my brother. You ain't go through all that for nothing. Listen, he ain't bring you this far just to bring you this far. Not at all. Not at all. You know what I mean? People been through the ringer and don't got the wherewithal, don't got the understanding, don't have the acceptance. Because that's the thing about life. Your perception of life sets the tone for your acceptance of life. You still, you've been through the ringer, but you've allowed your perception. You've created a perception. You're able to look at life in a certain way that's not a deficit for you. Look how amazing you are. Now just imagine if you didn't have to figure all this stuff out for yourself, but you really got in alignment with your truth and it just flowed. That's where you headed. That's where God want to take you. Just gotta let him. You feel me? So if I fill in this blank for me, I'm about to let you go. Fill in this blank for me. If I could only remove this one thing from my life, it would make me so much better. Or if I could add this one thing to my life, it'll put me right where I want to be. What would you remove or what would you add?
I would add more discipline.
More discipline.
I would add more discipline, and I would take out emotion. Men and women are different, and men less emotion makes a better man.
You sharp. Who was the person or people that inputted into your life? You didn't just come. You had people, someone around that nurtured you a little bit, that fed into you. Who was that?
Several different people. I'm gonna tell you what I've learned. I've lived in different states. I was the nigga that listened. No, I heard but didn't listen. So I had to look in the mirror. That's how I learned.
You smart. Personal accountability.
Either you gonna personally hold accountable to yourself, or you gonna never catch that check.
Or you gonna never catch it. So why not this? Let me ask you this. What's preventing you from going all the way? Because you're not a halfway type bull. You're an all the way type bull. What is preventing you? Is it that thing that I talked about? The unforgiveness thing?
I ain't even gonna say unforgiving. I'm gonna say it's myself. Scratching unforgiving because I don't have one of them type burdens. My burden is like, why can't you just figure it out? It's me and my thought process. You gotta
What's your
remember
thoughts?
something. This is also for you, food for thought for other people to speak on. For some people, their problems are not what you speak of, and maybe the thought process in, okay, well, for prime example, all they want to do is be out here, hey, we ain't gotta do all that. It's record, feel me? They're stuck in their thought process. So as long as their thought process is all I want to do is get my fix, nothing else will matter. Doesn't matter how emotional, unemotional. It doesn't matter what how you thinking, your IQ. You talking to someone that had a perfect GPA until freshman year of high school. I stopped caring.
I can tell. It's all in you.
When I stopped caring, I stopped really caring. So it's how you want your life to be. Car you pulls up shows that you can leave here and you still have money on the bank account. Things like that. You got people in this world that they do it just for that and can't afford that. Because of how I know cars and how your rims look, you didn't get that and couldn't afford it. The car shows I got the car wash, so either it's a rental or it's yours. But you keep it up to par. All right, that's like how you'll go to different neighborhoods and white people, bro, and you'll see the older cars car washed or high maintenance up because they was raised different, they care different. Their thought process is, I could really care less about me buying anything nice unless it's Christmas for my nieces and nephews. I'm trying to buy land for my mother. I'm trying to buy land for my wife.
So priorities.
That's the first, and that's where I go to mental, because that's not the first. Your mental's the first.
Absolutely.
Where your mental is at is where your priorities gonna be.
You're 100% right. Control your mind, control your life. That's it. You're 100% right.
I know people that are very emotional and get a lot of money. I know a lot of people that are unemotional and don't get no money. I know people that are no emotional and get hella money. Vice versa.
Emotion is not a bad thing. Emotion is only bad when you let it control you. But see, emotion is actually the fuel that allows you to manifest your desires. Because see, you gotta have a chief aim, meaning the desire, a goal, and you gotta fill it with. Of course, you gotta have faith. You gotta believe it's gonna happen, but you gotta fuel it with emotion.
Yes and no. That's why I say discipline. As men, we don't have that.
Well, here's the thing.
Emotion.
We don't have as much as a woman because
Your generation, mine at 27 does, and back it's worse.
Here's the thing. Whatever you lead with is different, but how we're made, I'm not talking about generations. I'm talking about just life. I mean, human beings.
I have to say this because I have sisters. I have sisters your age. I have a mother in her 60s. I have a different aspect of life versus most people.
Right.
All right. Since 2005, what has came about, the generation behind me, no, you have to understand that they are not different. The world they're in is different. Technology.
Oh, you're 100% right. I agree. I agree. Sit on me. I got you.
That's why you have to keep the teachings and all different.
No, you're right in that sense. I get you.
Your era, you watched technology grow, but you didn't grow up birthdays with iPhones.
You're 100% right.
I seen technology grow hand in hand, but I watched iPhones again. Watch other people. Like for my first birthdays, I seen sidekicks. Okay, there's kids that have never seen none of that, will never see none of that. Right. Their first phone was a 10, 11 iPhone. Things of that nature. Then you have the situation I grew up. I went from PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Game Boy, DS. I actually went through that process.
Yeah, I got you.
Their first systems was PS5, $600, $700, $800. I remember when games was being $20. GameStop, bro, you forget, they don't know what GameStop is.
Yeah.
Everything's online. You see GameStop, but that's like Blockbuster. What is that?
Yeah, no doubt. You're right in that sense. It's a new world,
so
new
with
conditions.
that being said, you have to raise them differently, and we live in a world where you can't have emotion.
I feel you. It's not accepted. It's frowned upon.
This because you have men acting like women, you have women acting like men. So people's emotions aren't even in check. Eliminate it. If you eliminate the emotion, now the thought process has to hold different. You gotta remember, with the emotion, your emotion switches your opinion. It'll make it sway different. It'll make you, because of how I love this person or how I hate this person, to make you click something and you didn't even look at the in between to make your scouting roll showed you that he gonna lose. Since you don't like them and he with your man's lost. Now you done put the laws aside because you ain't like him.
No, you so smart, dog. You got a lot in there, though. You so smart. Let me ask you this: what's your relationship like with God?
I haven't really had one since one of my pastors died. I ain't back to church.
Here's the thing. What if I told you it's nothing? You got all of the makings of the greatest meal possibly made. You just need God in the center. That's it. Because if God, here's the thing: you are amazing. You're so amazing. You got so much intellect flowing through you. And I already told you about the depth. You got more depth than anybody ever come across, for the most part. Meaning, you're built to last. You need God at your center. That's the part that you're missing. It's not the anger. God in your center will help resolve all that, because you got all the bells and whistles. It's like you ever ride past their house and you look outside like, damn, they ready for Christmas. They got all the today, and then you go in the crib, they ain't got a tree up. They got all of it. That's you. You got all. You look great. You bringing in Christmas. You got all the bell. You got all the knowledge. You got wisdom. You know history. You know how to bridge the gap. You know how to bring it together. That's what most people missing. You missing God. Man, you so amazing, man. I'm here to tell you, don't settle for this. This car, that stuff ain't nothing. You built for way bigger than that. The greatest house, that ain't nothing. We attract whatever we think about most often. You was on it with mindset, but it's also about who you are from the inside out. Who you are from the inside out is a leader, dog. You're a bona fide leader. You need God in your center, and you need to get in a new environment. Because our biggest influences are at home and our environment. You're around the wrong environment, and you need God in your center. And I'm gonna tell you what, if you can do that, when I run into you again, you're gonna be, your smile gonna be like this, because you're supposed to be way up there. And you know it. You're supposed to be way up top. People need you. You just bridge the gap verbally from, you know what I mean, Generation Z, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, all the way to millenniums, all the way to, you know what I mean, Generation X. You know it. You got all that flowing through you. People said you before you got an old soul, haven't they? They haven't said you seem like somebody that been here before.
Because most of the days, most people don't know me, and most times I'm hype.
Oh, so you don't open up like this to people?
No,
I got you.
Most people think I'm too hype boy, and they think I'm younger than what I am. That's what I get them, and I portray them. That's what gives me. I play dumb. That's how I play dumb. I come in the most hype as fucking all in between. You don't even know where my IQ is. Everybody around me
super sharp.
They get mad at me because they know I'm sharp and I'm acting your accord. I'm dumb into your level. That is my problem. I come to people's level, their intelligence, my folks, and I'm like, why is you doing it?
Well, it's just like what I just said. You gotta switch environments. Because if you're in environments where everybody is your level and higher, that's just gonna keep you're gonna realize you can be yourself and you'll elevate high, man. You all that. You all that, my brother. I'm gonna let you go because I got a lot of other stuff that I want to say with you, but it's hard. I can't put it on the camera, but you're someone that's of value, but I don't know if you know exactly your value. You got immense value. That's why people act the way they act around you. It ain't because you less than, it's because you greater than. It's because you greater than. And the moment you switch who you really are, you compromise who you really are, that's when you become less than. God wants you to stay exactly who you are. Don't switch it up for nobody. Make them make the adjustment. You've been playing defense for too long. It's time to play some offense. You feel me? Question for you before I let you go. Do you feel better now after this video, after having this talk that I didn't even realize you don't even open up? I appreciate you. First of all, thank you for opening up and sharing with me, man. It's my pleasure because you sharpened me today.
It gave me a better mental, but that's really on the strength of what I deal with all day, which is street shit.
Right.
It always is something good to hear something not outside of the pitch.
Right.
Outside of my big bro. I don't care no one ever keep that's nice. Here out of Allegheny City Hall, most people I talk to on daily, not even close to the capabilities of what I can do. I realize that because of what I've done. What I've done ain't the amount of the shit to the niggas I know. Yo,
you got unlimited ability, dog. It's nothing you can't do. You one of them boys that I wish that I was like when I was a kid, that I could focus on something and then be it and be great at it. That's the ability you got. So here's the thing. I'm gonna let you go. When they say who was you over here talking to that boy, why you glowing now and look like you was talking, you don't usually talk, what you tell him? Tell him I just been touched by an angel. My man, listen, but here's the thing. I feel like you the angel that touched me. Cause what I feel coming from you, dog, is powerful. Too powerful to adjust who you are. Too powerful to allow someone to elicit anger from you. Too powerful for all that. Greatness is in you. Greatness is in you. Listen, I love you, brother. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. You know what I mean? Thank you. This man is great. And you're great too, because you got a fingerprint that nobody else can match. Your job is to accept it, develop it, and give it out to the world. Listen. Continue to be great. More importantly, be blessed.